I know your heart has been wounded, maybe too many times to count. And I know you've silently wondered if love was meant for others, but not for you. But I have come to remind you, no matter how deep the scars, true love will come on a beautiful day. You have carried this pain for longer than you speak of, hidden in places no one else can touch. I see it, even if you do not mention it. I see how you wake up with a smile and sleep with silence. I see how you hold your breath when love is mentioned, as though the word itself might shatter you. There are wounds so deep they've become part of your rhythm, so silent they feel like truth. But child, hear me, I do not look away. I have watched over the places you thought were forgotten. I have listened to the whispers of your soul. And today, I call that wound into the light, not to shame you, not to expose you, but to begin the sacred work of healing. You do not have to be strong in front of me. You do not have to hide behind the armor you've learned to wear. I am not surprised by your sorrow. I am not overwhelmed by your fear. You are not too broken for me. In fact, your brokenness is where my love flows in deepest. The tears you've cried in secret have watered the roots of a future you cannot yet see. But I can, and it is beautiful. Let me speak now to the younger version of you, the one who waited, hoped, trusted, only to be disappointed again. I was with you then. I saw the moment your trust was betrayed, when someone who promised love became the source of your pain. I did not abandon you. I grieved with you. I held your spirit when you could not hold your heart together. I am not the one who hurt you. I am the one who will restore you. You have learned to cope, to carry, to continue, even when it felt impossible. And I honor your resilience. But now I call you into something more. Not just surviving, but healing. Not just existing, but living. Not just guarding yourself, but opening again, safely, slowly, sacredly. You were made for more than enduring pain. You were made for love. The kind of love that does not abandon. The kind that sees the worst in you and still stays. The kind that I have for you. This hidden wound, this quiet ache, it matters to me. You matter to me. And I do not intend to leave you in this place. I will lead you out, step by step, breath by breath, truth by truth. You have believed you needed to earn love, prove yourself worthy, shrink to be chosen. But that was never my design. My love is not earned. It is given, freely, fully, forever, and I give it to you now. Let yourself feel the sadness. Let yourself feel the anger. Do not bury what I am bringing to the surface. These emotions are not weakness. They are invitations. Every tear is a doorway. Every ache is a message. And the message is this: you are ready to be healed. The pain no longer serves you. The hiding has run its course. It is time to come home to yourself. And I will walk every step with you. I am not in a hurry. I am not impatient with your pace. Healing is not a race. It is a return to peace, a return to truth, a return to the belief that love is still possible, still promised, still coming. I know how much it hurt. I know how long you waited, but nothing has been wasted. I use all things, even this, especially this. So breathe now. Just breathe. You are safe here. Let my voice be louder than your memories. Let my presence be the balm that begins to touch what once felt untouchable. You are not abandoned. You are not invisible. You are mine, and I will not stop until you know, deeply and truly, that you are worthy of the love you've been afraid to hope for. And now we come to the place where the pain no longer hides but lingers, where the wound has become a silent companion in the background of your days. You have learned to walk with it, sleep with it, build around it. It's the ache that returns in the quiet, when no one is watching, when you put your head to the pillow and the world is still. This pain has whispered lies to you, lies that say you are unworthy, that love is too dangerous, that trust will always lead to loss. But I am the God of truth. And I speak now to dismantle those lies one by one. You have believed that you are too much to love, or perhaps not enough. That if only you were quieter, prettier, stronger, more detached, more forgiving, then maybe you would not have been left, abandoned, forgotten. But child, listen. You were not left because you lacked value. You were left because someone else could not carry the weight of their own brokenness. Their decision was not a verdict on your worth. It was a reflection of their pain. And I was there. I wept with you in the silence. I stood guard over your heart, even when you felt unprotected. The ache you carry is not weakness. It is a signal that your heart was made to love deeply, to feel profoundly, to long for connection that mirrors the eternal. Do not curse this ache. It proves that you are still alive. It proves that your heart has not hardened. It proves that you are still waiting for what is real. And I honor that waiting. I bless that longing. I do not mock your hope. I hold it gently in my hands, watching over it like a seed that will one day bloom. You may have tried to numb it, distract it, silence it, bury it under ambition, busyness, even bitterness. But the ache remains because it is sacred. It is the longing I placed within you for something greater, something holy, something eternal. And I will not let that longing be wasted. I am preparing you, even in this ache. I am shaping your heart so that when true love comes, you will not run from it. You will recognize it. You are never meant to settle for lesser loves, counterfeit affections, half-hearted connections. You were created in love, by love, for love. Not the kind that wounds, but the kind that heals. Not the kind that uses, but the kind that cherishes. Not the kind that fades, but the kind that stays. My love is the blueprint, and anything that does not reflect it is not your portion. I am healing your discernment, so you no longer confuse pain with passion, attachment with affection, fear with faithfulness. You will know the difference, because I will teach you. The ache has lingered, yes, but I am not idle. I am not distant. Even now, I am rebuilding the foundation beneath you. I am repairing what others ignored. I am restoring what seemed lost. My love is not late. My love is not silent. My love is here. And my love never fails. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Love never fails. You may feel like you've been forgotten, but I have never lost sight of you. I have counted your every tear. I have recorded your every prayer. I have gathered your pain like pearls and held them close to my heart. Nothing you've been through is wasted. Not one heartbreak, not one disappointment, not one lonely night. I am weaving it all together for good, and I will not let your story end in sorrow. The ache may be loud, but I am louder. The pain may be deep, but my love is deeper. The waiting may feel endless, but I am timeless. You have not missed your moment. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. I am still writing your story, and the best pages have not yet been turned. So lift your head, even if your heart still aches. Let me carry you for now. Let me be the comfort you've longed for. Let me hold you where others dropped you. Let me stay when others left. I am not going anywhere. I am here for the long night and the bright morning. And when love comes, because it will not find you broken. It will find you whole. Now we arrive at the place where your soul dares to whisper again, not with the boldness of certainty, but with the trembling voice of longing. Could I be healed? Could I love again? Could something good still find me? These are not foolish questions. These are sacred prayers. I hear them before you even form the words. And yes, child, yes, you can be healed. You can love again. Something good is coming, and it will not require you to bleed to receive it. You have spent so long believing that healing belonged to someone stronger, someone better, someone who hadn't been through what you've been through. But the very fact that you still long for healing means the light in you has not gone out. The fact that you still hope, no matter how quietly, means your heart remembers what it was made for. It remembers me. It remembers love. It remembers the garden before the wound. This desire for healing is holy. Do not push it away. Do not silence it with logic or fear. Let it rise. Let it breathe. You do not need to be ashamed of wanting more. You do not need to apologize for longing to be held, to be seen, to be chosen without condition. I placed that desire within you, not to torment you, but to lead you back to me, and through me, into the love that does not disappoint. Let go of the lie that tells you healing requires perfection. It does not. Healing begins where honesty lives, where you allow yourself to admit, I want to be whole again. I want to believe again. I want to love again. I do not require you to come healed. I only ask that you come open. Come weary, if you must, but come willing. Come empty, but come expecting. Healing is not earned by effort. It is received by surrender. You have lived in survival mode for so long that peace feels foreign. You brace for disappointment, even in moments of joy. You second-guess love when it comes close, because you've been trained by pain to run. But I am not like those who hurt you. I do not come to take and leave. I come to restore. And I will not rush you. I will sit with you in the rubble, if that's where you are. I will wait beside you until you are ready to rise. I know you want to believe. I know you want to trust again. That is not weakness. That is strength in its truest form. To still want love after all the heartbreak, that is power. To still hope after all the silence, that is faith. And to ask me to come and heal, that is where miracles begin. For blessed are the broken who turn to me, for in their emptiness I fill them fully. Let your prayer be simple. God, if you're willing, heal me. And my answer will always be, I am willing. I always have been. I never stopped being your healer. I never stopped pursuing your heart. And now that you've dared to want again, to believe again, to lift your eyes again, I will meet that longing with grace. I will pour over your wounds what no human could give. I will whisper into the hollow places the words no one ever spoke. You are lovable. You are redeemable. You are mine. This desire to be healed is not just about love from another. It is about love from me. The love that quiets fear. The love that restores identity. The love that brings beauty from ashes. You have not missed your moment. The healing is here now because I am here now. Not in judgment, not with conditions. Just with love. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know the how or the when. You only need to say yes to me, yes to healing, yes to hope, yes to the truth that your best days are not behind you. They are before you, wrapped in my promise, unfolding by my hand. Your desire to be healed is the doorway, and I am already standing on the other side, arms wide open, so dare to want again. Dare to believe that love can be safe. Dare to imagine a future not written in pain, but in peace. Let that holy desire live again. I will not let it go unanswered. I will turn your longing into laughter. I will turn your waiting into wonder. Come now, child. You have spoken your longing. You have whispered your ache. You have dared to believe that healing is possible. And now, the silence begins to shift. The air grows still, not in emptiness, but in sacred anticipation. Because now I move. Now I touch. Not from afar, not through shadows, but here in the deep. This is the moment I draw near in a way you can feel, not just hope for. You may not see me with your eyes, but your spirit knows. Your soul feels the warmth in places that were once frozen. This is me. I am touching the wound that has kept you bound, and I am doing so with gentleness, with reverence, with holy fire. You thought the wound disqualified you from love. but it is the very place I choose to dwell. I make my home in your brokenness, not to keep you broken, but to make beauty rise from the very place that pain once reigned. You have waited so long for someone to see it all and still stay. I am that one. I see it all. I know the fear, the anger, the doubt, the weariness. And still I stay. Still I reach. Still I call you mine. This moment is not about earning, striving, or performing. This moment is about receiving. Can you feel it? That stillness that's not empty, but full? That warmth not born from the sun, but from grace? That sudden softening in your chest, as if your heart is exhaling after holding its breath for years? That is me. That is love. That is healing in motion. Not a thunderclap, but a whisper. Not a flood, but a stream. And that stream is flowing right into the places you thought would stay dry forever. Let yourself be touched by this love. You don't have to guard against it. You don't have to test it. You don't have to earn it. You just have to let it come close. I am not like them, the ones who came with promises but brought pain. I do not leave when things get heavy. I do not run from your mess. I step into it, barefoot, unafraid, and I bring peace with me. I am not here to fix you like a machine. I am here to hold you like a father. I am not ashamed of your need. Your vulnerability is sacred to me. This is what love looks like. Not loud declarations, but steady presence. Not perfection, but compassion. I am not shocked by what you've been through. I am not disappointed by how long it's taken you to believe. I celebrate your courage to feel again. And now, I pour my healing into the cracks that once felt cursed. I release joy where sorrow ruled. I release peace where chaos lived. I release truth where lies once echoed. My love is not just a concept. It is a presence. It is a person. And I am here, now, with you. For you, you don't have to understand it fully. You don't have to explain it. Just feel. Just notice. Just receive. This is not imagination. This is visitation. I am visiting your soul with the very love it was created for. Not only to soothe, but to restore, to make whole, to give back what was taken, and more. Yes, more. Because I do not only give back what was lost, I multiply, I redeem, I raise dead things to life. And I am doing it in you now. Your heart, the one that was shattered, is being put back together, not with tape or glue, but with glory. Not patched, but renewed. You are not just surviving anymore. You are beginning to live again. Even now, as these words find you, something sacred is shifting. The wall you built is lowering. The door you locked is opening. The hope you buried is rising. Let it rise. Let it sing. Let it stretch out like a flower breaking through winter ground. This is your season to be loved rightly. You are not too far. You are not too late. You are not too damaged. You are not too much. You are exactly where you need to be to receive the kind of love you are created for. I don't love some future version of you. I love you now in your questions, your doubts, your fears. And I will not stop touching your life until you know it. Let the tears come if they must. They are welcome here. They are not weakness. They are worship. Let the walls fall if they must. You do not need them anymore. Let the fear go. It has served its time. Let the heart that has longed so long now learn to rest. This is the moment you are touched. This is the moment heaven comes near. This is the beginning of your new beginning. Now that you have been touched, let me walk you through the healing. Slowly, gently, like a shepherd guiding the weary through unfamiliar fields. I do not rush your restoration, for sacred things are not built in haste. Healing is not a single moment. It is a sacred journey, a layering of love over old wounds until they no longer define you. You do not need to know every step ahead. You only need to take the next one with me. I am your strength now. I will walk with you through every emotion, every memory, every echo of the past that still tries to whisper you are not worthy. Those voices are fading, and my voice will remain. The voice that calls you whole, chosen, cherished. There may still be moments where the pain rises again, like a shadow at dusk. Do not fear them. Healing is not the absence of memory. It is the presence of peace within it. You will remember, yes, but you will no longer be ruled by it. What once paralyzed you will become your testimony. What once made you hide will become the door through which others are comforted. For I waste nothing, child, not even your sorrow. Especially not your sorrow. I see the way you still flinch at love, even my love. But I am not fragile. I will not walk away because of your doubt. I do not recoil from your hesitation. I understand. I remember. I was there when the one who was supposed to love you most failed you. I stood beside you when you were abandoned. And now I stand in front of you to shield you from the lie that says love cannot be trusted. Love can be trusted. When it begins with me, you are not who you were when the pain first entered. Look at you now. You are more tender, not less. More open, not closed. More ready to receive, because you are finally learning that your worth has never been tied to how well you were treated. Your value is not determined by those who could not see it. I saw it. I always have. And I still see it, blooming like a garden even in the places others called barren. I am unbinding you from false attachments. I am undoing what shame tried to anchor to your soul. I am cutting the cords that connected your identity to rejection, abandonment, betrayal. Those are not your names. Those are not your labels. Let me name you rightly beloved, whole, renewed, mine. The scars you carry will not be your prison. They will be proof that grace touched you where pain once lived. Love your neighbor as yourself. Do good to those who hate you, and expect nothing in return. Then your reward will be great. Even now, I am preparing your heart for the love that is coming. You will not enter it from desperation, but from fullness. You will not cling out of fear, but stand rooted in confidence. The love I send will not complete you. It will complement what I have already made whole. This is not a return to who you were. This is a rising into who you are always meant to be. And in this walking, there will be laughter again. Real laughter. There will be peace when you rest, and joy when you remember. There will be new conversations, new beginnings, new eyes to see the beauty I'm placing before you. You will no longer live in protection mode. You will live in promise mode. You will rise not guarded, but grateful. You will walk not as one who's hiding pain, but as one who has been kissed by healing. Let each breath be a reminder, I am still here. Let each sunrise say to your heart, love is on the way. Let each step affirm, I am walking with you. The pain is not your path anymore. My presence is. And in my presence is fullness of joy. You will still have moments of aching, yes, but they will no longer own you. They will no longer define you. You are not broken trying to become whole. You are whole walking out of what once broke you. This is the holy ground of your healing. Do not rush it. Do not despise it. Let the process become the proof that I was with you every step, teaching you to trust again, to smile again, to rest again. I am here, child, and I am not done yet. You are not just healing. You are being made new. Until now, you have felt the touch of healing, the slow return of trust, the sacred unraveling of pain. But now, something even deeper begins. This is not merely recovery, child. This is transformation, not just being mended, but being made new. I am not patching up the old version of you. I am resurrecting the true you, the one who was buried under years of hurt, fear, striving, pretending. The one who was always there beneath the ashes. The one I called before the pain ever arrived. Look around the inner landscape of your soul. Can you sense it? The ground is different now. Softer, clearer. You're not reacting like you used to. You're not running like you used to. You're not bending to old lies that used to keep you small. You are not who you were. You are not bound who you had to become to survive. You are being reborn, not by your effort, but by my spirit. This transformation is not something you manufacture. It is something you yield to. And in yielding, you are stepping into divine identity. You once believed that love meant pain, that to be close was to risk everything, that to let go was to lose control. But look at you now. You are beginning to love without fear, to be seen without shame, to rest without panic. That is no small miracle. That is resurrection. That is redemption at work from the inside out. You are not who hurt you. You are not what left you. You are not the season that nearly crushed you. You are mine, and I am making all things new, beginning with you. You are learning to bless what you once buried, to see purpose in what once felt like punishment, to recognize that even the pain had to pass through my hands, not because I caused it, but because I permitted it only in ways I could redeem, and I am redeeming it. Even now, the betrayal became the place I taught you about loyalty. The abandonment taught you about my everlasting presence. The heartbreak revealed your unshakable capacity for love. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was ever beyond my reach. Transformation is not just behavior change. It is identity awakening. It is you realizing that you were never what the world labeled you. You were never the sum of your trauma. You were always a reflection of me, strong, sacred, called, chosen, my image, wrapped in skin, my purpose, woven into time. And now that you are beginning to believe this, everything shifts. You begin to speak differently, think differently, love differently, forgive differently. Because what's changed in you has changed how you see everything around you. This is what I meant when I said, "Behold, I make all things new." Not just your outer world, but your inner one. Not just your relationships, but your beliefs. Not just your future, but your present. I am the God who rewrites the ending. I am the God who reclaims what was taken. And I am the God who transforms your pain into power, your silence into song, your fear into fire. No longer will you live apologizing for your softness. No longer will you shrink so others are comfortable. No longer will you wait to be picked. You are chosen. You are crowned. You are seated in heavenly places because I placed you there. And nothing, no memory, no person, no mistake can remove what I have ordained. You are no longer who others said you were. You are who I say you are. And I say you are free. This is the power of transformation. It is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is holy. It is slow. It is certain. It is born of intimacy with me, and it reveals itself not in noise, but in peace. The kind of peace that surpasses understanding. The kind of peace that says, I am safe even in the unknown. I am loved even when alone. I am whole even with the scars. You are no longer building your identity on shifting sand. You are rooted in truth. You are grounded in love. You are standing on the rock of who I am and who I say you are. Let every breath you take now be a declaration. I am not broken. I am being born again. Let every step you take be sacred. I am not who I was. I am who He is making me to be. And child, what I am making is radiant, unshakable, free. Come closer now, beloved. This is the part where I gather you in my arms and whisper what your heart has waited a lifetime to hear. You have walked through the shadows, faced the silence, endured the ache, and dared to hope again. And now, I speak not only as your healer, but as the lover of your soul. I speak as the one who never left, the one who has written love into every detail of your journey, even the broken places. This is not the end of your story. It is the awakening of everything I've had prepared for you. The love you thought would never come is on its way, and it carries my fingerprints. It will not look like what hurt you. It will look like what I promised you. I have not forgotten your prayers whispered in the dark. I have not overlooked the nights when your tears soaked the pillow, and you wondered if I saw. I saw. I heard. And I have responded. In the silence, I was working. In the waiting, I was weaving. In your longing, I was shaping the kind of love that will not run at the first sign of struggle, the kind of love that will not punish you for your depth, your softness, your fire, the kind of love that mirrors mine. Yes, real love is still coming. Not the fleeting illusion you once clung to, not the fragments of affection that left you emptier, but the kind that knows you deeply and chooses you anyway. The kind that makes no demands but gives freely. The kind that honors your healing, that walks slowly with you, that doesn't compete with your past, but blesses the journey that made you who you are. You see, I was never just preparing the love to find you. I was preparing you to receive it, to recognize it, to rest in it. I needed you to know your worth before love arrived, so you wouldn't mistake compromise for connection. I needed you to see yourself through my eyes before someone else tried to mirror their version of love. And now that you've begun to believe the truth about who you are, I can trust that when love comes, you won't run from it. You won't sabotage it. You will receive it with open arms, and it will feel like coming home. You are never waiting in vain. The delay was protection. The silence was sacred space. The ache was the soil where roots of faith were growing. You thought nothing was happening, but everything was happening inside you, around you, for you. I have timed this love with precision, and when it comes, it will come softly but surely, like sunrise after a long night. You will not need to beg for it. You will not need to question if it's real. It will carry peace, not confusion, rest, not striving, safety, not fear, and even more than the love of another person, I am offering you the greatest love of all mine. The love that never grows cold. The love that never walks away. The love that knows every part of you and still calls you radiant. This is the love you are made for. And when you rest in this love, every other love will become a reflection, not a replacement. So breathe now, child. You have made it through the valley. You have walked through the pain. You have dared to believe in what you could not see. And now, I am bringing beauty from ashes. I am answering the ache. I am redeeming the years that were lost. Your story will not end in sorrow. It will unfold in joy. The kind that doesn't demand perfection, but celebrates presence. The kind that doesn't erase the past, but transforms it. The kind that doesn't come to complete you, but to join you in a love that was always divine. You have not missed your moment. You have not hoped in vain. You have not healed alone. I have been with you in every breath, every breakdown, every breakthrough. And now I say this to your spirit. Get ready. Love is coming, and it is worthy of the healed you. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are becoming. You are rising. You are ready. And I, the one who loves you with an everlasting love, will make sure that the love you receive will be a reflection of what I've already poured into you. I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you with unfailing kindness. No eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has conceived what God has prepared for those who love him. Let this be your final truth, the one you carry into every sunrise. No matter how much you've been hurt, no matter how long you've waited, true love will come on a beautiful day. And that day is nearer than you know. If this message reached your heart, pause, breathe, and whisper, I am ready for love that comes from God. Then let it begin. Let it unfold. Your healing has made room for the love you are always meant to carry.